It was your turn to wash them yesterday. It was your turn to wash them yesterday. My brother wants to learn how to dance. My brother wants to learn how to dance. I used to get dressed quickly every morning. I used to get dressed quickly every morning. She was afraid that the dog would bite. She was afraid that the dog would bite. Take the east road, it's the shortest way. Take the east road, it's the shortest way. Don't forget to put stamps on your letter. Don't forget to put stamps on your letter. We are prohibited from smoking on school grounds. We are prohibited from smoking on school grounds. I have a lot of trouble with pronunciation. I have a lot of trouble with pronunciation. She sent me a Christmas card last year. She sent me a Christmas card last year. I will call a taxi in case of need. I will call a taxi in case of need. I have engaged a room at this hotel. I have engaged a room at this hotel. He has read every book on the shelves. He has read every book on the shelves. According to Mr. Green, this is a complicated problem. According to Mr. Green, this is a complicated problem. We are all in favor of this plan. We are all in favor of this plan. I am not going to put up with this. I am not going to put up with this. After breakfast, I will get ready to go to work. After breakfast, I will get ready to go to work. Listening with your heart is good for you. Listening with your heart is good for you. I want to be a pilot if possible. I want to be a pilot if possible. Please ask John to turn on the lights. Please ask John to turn on the lights. I went to see a friend of mine. I went to see a friend of mine. I am sick of always waiting for you. I am sick of always waiting for you. If you have time, will you call me tomorrow? If you have time, will you call me tomorrow? All I have to do is learn English. All I have to do is learn English. The brain needs a continuous supply of blood. The brain needs a continuous supply of blood. Could you direct me to the station, please? Could you direct me to the station, please? His friend was injured in an airplane crash. His friend was injured in an airplane crash. How long do you watch TV every day? How long do you watch TV every day? Excuse me, could you tell me the time? Excuse me, could you tell me the time? You should take the advice of your teacher. You should take the advice of your teacher. You have been working all morning. You deserve a rest. You have been working all morning. You deserve a rest. His cake is 3 times bigger than mine. His cake is 3 times bigger than mine. I am not accustomed to going out after dark. I am not accustomed to going out after dark. Bob has always had a crush on Lucy. Bob has always had a crush on Lucy. He dare not tell us his evil conduct. He dare not tell us his evil conduct. I bought it the day it was released. I bought it the day it was released. I'm not sure what time I'm coming back. I'm not sure what time I'm coming back. Sob, I didn't mean to kill it. I'm sorry, Birdie. Sob, I didn't mean to kill it. I am sorry, Birdie. Your friend was here a week ago, wasn't he? Your friend was here a week ago, wasn't he? They ended the party off with a song. They ended the party off with a song. What time did you get up yesterday morning? What time did you get up yesterday morning? The city was all alive when he arrived. The city was all alive when he arrived. They don't know when the wedding will be. They don't know when the wedding will be. What do you want to do after graduation? What do you want to do after graduation? It is an excellent novel in every way. It is an excellent novel in every way. I hope the weather there is cold enough. I hope the weather there is cold enough. I will do what is expected of me. I will do what is expected of me. I will go on an outing with some friends. I will go on an outing with some friends. I started school at the age of 6. I started school at the age of 6. It is desirable to apply to good schools. It is desirable to apply to good schools. There is a good restaurant on the street. There is a good restaurant on the street. We each have our private views about it. We each have our private views about it. I cannot agree with you on this point. I cannot agree with you on this point. There is an interesting film on Channel 1. There is an interesting film on Channel 1. Would you open the door for me, please? Would you open the door for me, please? How do you like our English literature professor? How do you like our English literature professor? He has many strange ideas in his mind. He has many strange ideas in his mind. The information industry helps boost the global economy. The information industry helps boost the global economy. The little boy left primary school at 11. The little boy left primary school at 11. He will probably follow in his father's footsteps. He will probably follow in his father's footsteps. He has bought 10 tractors for the village. He has bought 10 tractors for the village. Sometimes I make mistakes when I speak English. Sometimes I make mistakes when I speak English. Who but Jack would do such a thing? Who but Jack would do such a thing? How many sisters and brothers do you have? How many sisters and brothers do you have? They covered 120 miles in a single night. They covered 120 miles in a single night. She spent a lot of money on books. She spent a lot of money on books. Has anybody else anything to say on this? Has anybody else anything to say on this? Excuse me, would you give me a hand? Excuse me, would you give me a hand? What do you do in your spare time? What do you do in your spare time? Can you adapt yourself to the new job? Can you adapt yourself to the new job? That will be $18.75. That will be $18.75. You should have your suit cleaned and ironed. You should have your suit cleaned and ironed. I am duty bound to visit my old aunt. I am duty bound to visit my old aunt. What is the exact size of the room? What is the exact size of the room? I'm sorry, I have no idea where it is. I'm sorry, I have no idea where it is. I cannot put up with my noisy roommates. I cannot put up with my noisy roommates. My friend spent his childhood in California. My friend spent his childhood in California. I want to make a long distance call. I want to make a long distance call. I don't know, you may look in the TV guide. I don't know, you may look in the TV guide. Do you think people are a company's greatest wealth? Do you think people are a company's greatest wealth? Newspapers and periodicals keep me updated on current affairs. Newspapers and periodicals keep me updated on current affairs. I could say nothing but that I was sorry. I could say nothing but that I was sorry. They say the new film is an adventure story. They say the new film is an adventure story. Old tunes are sweetest and old friends are surest. Old tunes are sweetest and old friends are surest. I am always tired when I come home from work. I am always tired when I come home from work. I am not sure whether I have locked the door. I am not sure whether I have locked the door. I would like to make an appointment to see Mr. Copper. I would like to make an appointment to see Mr. Copper. The movie began as soon as we got there. The movie began as soon as we got there. To make it fast, you can send a fax. To make it fast, you can send a fax. The advertising campaign didn't have much effect on sales. The advertising campaign didn't have much effect on sales. The color of her dress suits her very well. The color of her dress suits her very well. I have a headache and she has a stomach ache. I have a headache and she has a stomach ache. He devoted his life to the study of science. He devoted his life to the study of science. I will see you off at the railway station. I will see you off at the railway station. He usually stays at home with his pet dog. He usually stays at home with his pet dog. We used to have a lot of interesting friends. We used to have a lot of interesting friends. He has to take care of his sick mother. He has to take care of his sick mother. He decided to bring a suit against his boss. He decided to bring a suit against his boss. She will go into business when she likes to. She will go into business when she likes to. The restaurant was filled, so we decided to go elsewhere. The restaurant was filled, so we decided to go elsewhere.